All right, chat. We're here for beer school round two. This time it's pumpkin, keeping with our theme of October. I hate pumpkin beers, and there's a few beers in this tasting I despised. Please check out the video, subscribe below. Thanks. All right, so pumpkin beer, the colonial era. Pumpkin beers apparently started popping up around the 17th, late 17th, early 18th century with pumpkin products of all kind. Pies, beers, mashes, breads, you name it. Well, this was because we had a lot of pumpkins. There was apparently a crap ton of pumpkins during this era. Uh, so they decided it'd be good just to, go ahead and put them in some beer. Uh, so during that time, they decided to flavor their beer because their beer wasn't that good. And since they had pumpkin in the morning, pumpkin at noon, it seems like they wanted pumpkin in their beer. And then apparently, pumpkin beer disappeared. Obviously, as beer disappeared with a lack of some wheat and barley. But pumpkin beer disappeared because the barley that was used at the time when there were shortages and the wheat that was used did not mix well with the pumpkin. Apparently, it had a adverse reaction and it would not ferment. So they had to turn away from pumpkin beer. What a time to be alive. When there wasn't pumpkin beer, ooh, that would be a great time to be alive because, man, every brewery in the nation thinks they can just make a pumpkin beer. Just make it, make it, make it. So it went away for a little bit, and then it seems like it came back in as hard as it has now in the 80s when some craft breweries started popping up again. But it didn't really hit it again until 1985 when Buffalo Bill's Brewery in Hayward, California really started producing it and selling it nationally. He just took his Bill's Amber Ale and then added some pumpkin. Nothing of consequence. And that was it. In 1985, God, was a year where they should have just stopped and not made pumpkin beer. That sounds like an awful year. Where is pumpkin beer now? So apparently Buffalo Bill's Pumpkin Ale is still brewed and sold. Nationally distributed. Pumpkin ales were popular, but pumpkin IPAs are picking up. And now pumpkin stouts are slowly trending onto the scene as more breweries are making stouts. Towards the winter months and deciding to start early and add pumpkin to them now. I'm in favor of that. I love a good stout. So I would gladly take a pumpkin stout instead of this pumpkin IPA and pumpkin. Ugh, pumpkin ales are okay. So before we get started, I'm going to tell you what I don't like about pumpkin beer. Is usually there's a fake pumpkin taste, and it's just pumpkin. Pumpkin just hits you, and it stays on you. And I don't like that. I like if they mix it, kind of tastes pumpkin pie. Then I'm on board. Then I'm gonna be part of it. Then I will, try it, maybe like it, maybe buy a second one, but only if it's got pie flavor. Because pumpkin pie is a top tier pie, and I don't care what you'll say. But let's go ahead and get started into the beers because we got about 30 minutes and we got to get through some beers. I am still going to do the random grabbing that I did last week. Show the bottles, we'll do all that. But there's a big boy in there, and I'm going to save him for last because I ain't going to chug a big boy in 40 minutes because then you'll see some weird stuff you don't want to see. So we're going to start with a local one first. It's from Warped Wing Brewing here in Dayton, Ohio. It is called Flying Heads. It actually has a cool little bottle. So it is, let me shield the light from it. So there it is. Flying Heads. It got a little flying pumpkin head. So Flying Heads is a double pumpkin ale aged in rum barrels. Should be good. Warped Wing has some really good beers. They also have some beers. They do have my favorite stout in the winter. It's usually I like it when it's stout, so I don't like it when they do a winter ale. That they collaborate with a local candy company in Dayton. Great. So let's read the Dayton lore on the back of the bottle. Dayton lore has it that the Flying Heads were legendary undead monsters from the Iroquois and Wyandot Indian tribes. The winged heads appeared huge and disembodied with fiery eyes and an emptied, soulless expression. They flew through the air, pursuing humans to chase and devour. Now it's time to turn the table. Flying Heads Pumpkin Ale is aged in rum barrels. It pours a ruby red with brown highlights. Experience fall flavors of cinnamon, coriander, allspice, and pumpkin. Devours yours today. Chat, I'm not going to lie. Based on that description, it sounds like it's going to be a good one. I knew I was going to need this, so I'm going to have to get my pop that. Sounds like it's going to be delicious. It sounds like they really are going to hit on the pie aspect of the beer. So we'll go ahead and give it a little pour. Oh, that looks like a pumpkin. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see it. It's very orangey with a lot of brown. It actually, chat, sorry about the Labatt. We're not drinking Labatt. Chat, this looks like apple cider. Does it not? No head on it, which I don't know if I'd expect a head on it, but I don't know. Do pumpkin beers generate a head usually? That looks like an apple cider. Kind of smells very cinnamony. Kind of smells like an apple cider. So maybe it will taste like apple cider with a little pumpkin. I don't know how that would taste. All right, let's go to their website and see what it is. If any of you are interested in this after I talk about it, you can get it ordered and delivered to you if your state mandates it and allows it, you know? So let's see if there's anything we can read on it. All right, we'll just try the beer then. All right, let's give it a whirl. I want to see what the Untapped rating of it is. Okay, all right, that's not horrible. Oh, that initial hit of pumpkin with some cinnamon. I don't know how I like that. Oof. On Untapped, it has a 3.84 rating with 328 ratings. It's a 9.4 ABV and a 28 IBU. So it's pretty wicked beer. This is one of the high ones that we're going to be having tonight. So, you know, can't complain. Can't complain. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Looks like they serve it in a shorter glass. Not quite a snifter. But I'm not going to blame the glass for it. So, looks like it's gotten some pretty good reviews. Let's see what people describe it as. Because usually on Untapped you can use some words to describe it. If none of you have used Untapped, it's pretty good little app. Let you know about some beers before you try them. That is pumpkin kick. I would say it has a pumpkin kick. A little spicy. I agree with that. There is a little spice to it. And even after I try it, sticks in the back of the throat. I'm wondering if that's from the rum age, the rum barrel aged. Because usually you get that little smoky, like almost peppery taste in the back after it's in a barrel, but you usually get that in a smoked bourbon barrel. But you know, who knows? Seems like most people are enjoying it. I don't know why Disney Plus is sending me notifications. I would say I would pay less than what I paid for at the store. Would be my analysis. I don't know if I would buy another one. I don't hate it. Not the worst thing, but it's definitely a one time and done. It's not a beer I could drink more than one of. It is a very folly beer. I will give them that. It is not a. It does not lack on the pumpkin, which is good, and it's not a fake pumpkin, which is not a bad thing. But it's also got a little kick to it, got a little punch, and that's what I don't know if I like. I don't. Not a bad thing. I know I said I like the pie. I like the pie flavored beers. I want to taste like a pumpkin pie, but I just don't know about this. I don't know. I don't know. You know, sometimes you just don't know. We'll see as we get through the rest of the beer. Maybe the bottom. That's what I'm scared. Chad, I'm scared that at the bottom there's going to be some stuff, some spices, some sediment. Boy, that is a wicked beer. Whew. Reason I couldn't have more than two of those, chat, or I'll be pretty lit. You can definitely tell that's a 9%er. So let's do some more research on Warped Wing for y'all, because I at least want people to know about the breweries I'm having them from. Yes, I'm over 21. Let's see. Do they have a about us? Well, they do not have a about us, so we will just have to do this is even listed on their website. That makes things hard, doesn't it? Here I am trying to read some things, and there's just nothing. Huh. Nope. Back to Untapped. Let's see if I can find the worst review on Untapped. I want to see what the worst person said about it. You sort the reviews? Oh, I gotta go by recent activity. Okay. I want to see what someone that didn't like it at all said. Because with a 3.8 rating, log in to continue. Okay, where's my phone? I don't know my login for Untapped. Chat, who knows that off the top of their head? Alright, what was this called? Flying Heads. Rum Barrel Aged Flying Head. Oh, it's a yam beer. Really? I didn't really expect. Someone said it's sweet and sharp. Sharp, that is a good adjective to describe this beer. Sharp is it. It is sharp. It is sharp. Sweet, not so much. Pumpkin, yes. Spiced, yes. Maybe that is a little rum flavor. I don't know if I'd describe this as ruby red, chat. It's more of like a brownish water. You know? It's definitely more like a brown water. Everyone's had it in bottle. Bottle seems to get a higher rating than draft. Some people got a taster. Let's see if there's anyone who just didn't like it. Most people saying between a 2.75 seems to be the lowest and a 4.25 seems to be the highest. One person gave it a 5, but everyone likes one beer, I guess. I don't know if I'd ever rate this that high, even if I love pumpkin beer. Yeah, All right. Well, now we just got to chat while I finish this. Oh, it's, I don't know. Maybe it's the strength of it. Maybe I'm just being a little bitch. There's something about it that just not great. So I'm also on pace to finish all these beers in 40 minutes. So I gotta keep up with a wicked pace, chat. Gotta keep a wicked pace, wicked good. Oh, wicked good, wicked good, wicked good, wicked good. Chat's definitely gonna say now that I'm a little tipsy after that. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. You know, might feel a little something, something. Oh. If the rest of them are as bad as this is gonna be the slowest beers. I'm not finishing beer school till 9 o'clock. Good thing I took a Tums before this. Whew. Yee. Yee. I should invite friends and just do a little taster, you know. Instead, I decided to chug the whole beers by myself, which is, you know, hit or miss, hit or miss, hit or miss. Hit or miss. But God, these are. Oof. This is strong, man. This is so wrong. Ooh. All right, all right, all right. We just got one little drink, and then I'll rate it. All right, now we got rinse chat. That's what you'll be hearing there, a little rinse, so I can clean my glass. You guys should see this nice little pour station I got set up here. Really, really, really top notch here. Top notch, top notch. Oh, okay. Let's let that one settle a little bit. Let's let that one settle a little bit. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're gonna rate it, chat. Calm down, calm down. Whew. All right. I'm gonna pull my next one while I think about it. Pull this little bad. All right. The Flying Heads Warped Wing, aged in rum barrels. I gotta think about it, chat. Let's go with a 2.75 out of 5. We'll give it a 2.75 out of 5. That's what we'll go with. Solid 2.75. No more, no less. Is it better than half all the beers I've ever had in my life? Sure, a little bit. I've had some bad beers. All right, next we're going to go to a small boy. Ugh. Chat, I fucked up. This is another 9.0. All right. Next, we're going to have Millersburg Brewing Company, an Ohio craft beer. I don't know where Millersburg is at, and there's not much on the can. But this is called Pope's Imperial Pumpkin Ale. It's brewed with roasted pumpkin and spices. It won a bronze award in the World Beer Cup in 2018 for pumpkin beers. God, could you imagine being the judge for pumpkin beers? That would suck. Whew. This is a pretty cool can. Millersburg, Ohio. I've lived in Ohio my whole life, and I've never heard of Millersburg. But pretty basic can, but I think it's pretty good. They're definitely use one of those canning machines that's just the generic can. They can put whatever label on. They don't do any like special dyed cans or anything. But this is actually really cool for pretty basic. I like it. Kind of scary. Gets the point across, right? It'll be a pretty wicked beer. All right. So what is this called? This is called Pope's Imperial Pumpkin Ale. All right. Let's see our beers. Let's go to their website this time. Ooh. All right. Pope's Imperial Pumpkin Ale is the 2018 World Beer Cup bronze medal winner. The seasonal beer is brewed with 10 pounds of pumpkin per barrel of beer. I have no idea if that's high or low. It has an orange-brown color with the nose of pumpkin pie. Ho, 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 ho. They're on to something here, buddy. Brown sugar, nutmeg, cinnamon, and vanilla. This might be the one, chat. As Imperial Pumpkin Ale rolls across your tongue, you get the spice flavors, finishing with a slightly malty sweetness and an alcohol warmth on your palate with a lingering urge to take another sip. Take another sip. All right, it's 9.8 ABV. Gives me nothing about the IBUs, so we'll just that it doesn't have anything like that. All right. Let's see. They just Untapped just definitely ripped this. Oh, it's 13 IBUs. This might be the beer, chat. All right, ready for the sexy time. The pour. Oh yeah, look at that pumpkin. Oh, it looks like I'm pouring a little pumpkin into the glass. Definitely lighter than the last one. And yes, Chad, I stole this cup from a college bar in Bowling Green when I went to college. Snuck it out of a cargo short pants. Which is why anyone that knocked cargo shorts is a fool. Oh, I can see through this one, kind of. Definitely a little clearer than the other ones. Than the first one. I guess we haven't had that many. Not as dark. I like that. Got a good head on it. Don't care for the smell. Not gonna lie. I'm also a little stuffed up. I don't know how I feel about the smell. The smell has almost like I ate a pumpkin pie and then I puked. But we'll see. Maybe it won't be that bad. All right, time to try it. Let's give it a sip. Most people that I'm seeing have it on draft. So I hope it bottles well, or cans well, because I did not have a bottle. But overall, okay on Untappd. On Untappd, it has a 3.81 overall rating with 4,271 total ratings. So they've been brewing this for a while. All right, you guys get to hear all the drinking noises if my mic picked it up. I don't know how to say this, but I don't think I taste any pumpkin. Let's cleanse the palate. I need some lemon sorbet. Oh, someone needs to give me some lemon sorbet. I really don't taste the pumpkin, which is kind of. Maybe that's why I won. Maybe that's why I won the pumpkin category. They hid the pumpkin from everybody. I just don't taste it. Did I not start it off with the rum barrel one? So I taste a hint of cinnamon. The vanilla is very overpowering. Not overpowering. Sorry. Overpowering is not the right word. The vanilla is there, and it's powerful. It's not overpowering anything because I can't taste anything else. Uh, like pumpkin. And vanilla is just a slight rolling across my tongue taste. Could I chug this? Probably. Would I pay probably what I paid for it and chug it? Probably not. Because for 9%, I expect a little more flavor, a little more poop behind it. Yeah, that's where we're at. Let me pull up the brewery and see. We can tell a little about the brewery. Well, I'm gonna sneeze, chat. I'm gonna sneeze. All right, what was this? Millersburg Brewing Company. Craft beers. Millersburg Brewing Company. Millersburg, Ohio. All right, first off, I gotta look up where the fuck Millersburg, Ohio is at, chat. If anyone, does anyone know? Oh, Google describes it as a village in Ohio. Millersburg is a village that serves the county seat of Holmes County, Ohio. United States, located 66 miles south of Cleveland. The population was 3,025 at the 2010 census. Probably guessing it grew a little bit. But 2010, it was only 3,000 people? What? Okay. I need to see exactly 60 miles. Yeah, like, wouldn't that almost be. Okay, so it's literally almost in between Columbus and Cleveland for those of you who know what geography is and know where those are at. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of a lot of green, chat. A lot of green. Like, literally a lot of green. If I'm zoomed out where only I can see the big cities, it's near no big city. I mean, Cleveland's close and Akron's close, but there's no big city. I have to zoom in pretty far. Okay. So why? Do they not tell you about themselves anymore? Tell me what. Tell me how you formed. Tell me about us. Okay. Here's their about us. Our vision is simple: create excellent beer with focus on our local and statewide economy. We believe in support. We believe in. This isn't right. They should have had someone edit this. We believe in support local and Ohio craft beer. That doesn't read right. Our award-winning brewery is now distributed throughout Ohio and continues to grow. Well, that's great for them. Good for them. Let's see what other kind of beers they have. For being in the middle of nowhere, chat, they have a lot of their own beers on tap. Actually, don't think they have any that aren't theirs on tap, which is very impressive. One of my pet peeves is going to a brewery and they have like 3 of their own beers on tap and they have 5 other breweries on tap. Just be a bar then at that point that brews your own beer. Like, don't call yourself a brewery if you're only popping out 3. Ooh, they got a vanilla porter that sounds delicious. They have a, looks like they do a lot of stouts and dark beers, some high ABVs, which I'm always down for. So let's look up the more long version of Popes. I'm not going to finish this by 7 o'clock, so hopefully Hollow Atlas is watching and knows to take it slow. So this is another pumpkin yam beer. Yeah. Sweet, smooth, spicy cinnamon light. I will just accept light. I will accept smooth. I will not accept spicy or cinnamon. Sweet, yeah. It's got that vanilla hit. Ugh. It's not very pumpkin-y, though. If this were straight up a pumpkin beer challenge, this would be on the bottom of the list just because of it's not pumpkin-y. It's not pumpkin-y. Just not, chat. I don't know what to tell you. It's not pumpkin-y, chat. It's just not pumpkin-y. Boo, no pumpkin, Keck W. Should capitalize the Keck W, and then it will show an emoji. Like Feisty did. It's just not great, chat. I'm just not gonna. Just okay. This is the beer I would expect to get from a brewery in the middle of nowhere, Ohio, with 3,000 people. It is. It doesn't have very much pumpkin taste. It's just a beer. It's just a beer with some vanilla and spice in it. Yeah, I don't even think I'm gonna finish this. No, I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather move on to another one. To another one. No, we didn't finish it, chat. That's just the way it is. I'm not gonna waste my time. All right. So if you're asking what that means, one, it means I need to go dump this bucket, so I'll be right back. But also, I'll rate it when I come back. Yeah, luckily that was one of the cheaper beers we bought, so I'm not too upset about it. All right. Thought there was snow on top of a car outside. All right, let's move on because that beer really disappointed me. I'm gonna give it a 1.5. Just no, it had no pumpkin flavor. I'll give my rationale. It had no pumpkin flavor. The vanilla was there, but not strong enough to make up for the no pumpkin. And it just was whatever. It tasted like a bad beer, honestly. And maybe it was. Maybe the batch I got was bad. Maybe it's not. But if that beer won an award, I think I can brew a beer that wants an award. All right. Our next one's a big boy. I'm gonna only pour a little bit of it because I think I'm gonna drink this with the other one while I stream. So I'm gonna do a little bit of this one and then drink that next while I stream because I think we'll be ready to go here soon. So the next one is from Shea Brewing, which is another not Ohio, but I can't remember where they're from. Oh yeah, no, they're in Akron, Ohio. So another Ohio brewery. We only have one down Ohio, which is our last one. This is called Twitch, Twitchy, sorry, which is very fitting because we're on Twitch and it's called Twitchy. So that's really the reason I bought it. It might be a garbage beer, but it is an imperial stout aged on pumpkin pie, spiced coffee beans, and habanero. Oh shit! I didn't know the habanero part. I should have read that. So it can be spicy. Um, I'm pretty sure this is just their normal Twitchy beer can. I think they just. Sorry, Hollow At was texting me. Um, he just texted me. Sorry, guys. Um, I think this is just a regular Twitchy can. They just put a little more Halloween spin on it. So not much Halloween feeling to it. We'll try it. We'll see. Definitely got good. Good, ooh. Yeah, we'll see the pour. Definitely dark. I'm not going to pour it all. I just want to give it a try. We'll drink this throughout the night. We'll drink our other one throughout the night. Our big boy. Our big boy. Oh, big boy, you know what I'm saying. We're drinking throughout the night. Got a reaching in my controller. I'm sorry, Chad. Whew. All right. Ugh. It does not smell great. All right. Let's see what this is. It is our big imperial stout that has sat on pumpkin spice whole bean coffee from Pearl Coffee Company. We added a touch of habanero to keep things interesting. That's all I get. That's that all I get. Ooh. Ooh. That's really all I get? What? Huh? How you not give me more? Okay. Whatever. It has this is the highest untapped rating of anything we've had, but also I think the lowest ratings. It only has 3,000 or 389 total tries. It's got a 9.25 ABV and a 40 IBU, so a little more high, a little high on the IBU for me. And of the beers we've had, and that's really all this says on here too. So we'll see. Nothing crazy on here. Just says smoky, uh, sweet. That's a weird combo, smoky and sweet. Spicy. Okay. Well, here we go, chat. Ooh. That habanero on the back. Ooh. That habanero on the back end is wicked. It kind of tastes like I bit into a habanero. Not gonna lie. That is spicy. Not too spicy for me, but I don't mind a little bit of spice, but it's definitely definitely an overpowering spice at the end. Where I really like the pumpkin flavors on the front of it. The front has a lot of pumpkiny, almost pumpkin pie flavor. But that back end, that punch, habanero is just really hurting me. Not like physically hurting me, but chat, you know what I mean. Like it is. Not like a pleasant thing to keep going back to. We'll finish the rest of this and then we'll pop the next one, chat. Oh, I wanted to look up the our Shea Brewing. So it is in Akron, Ohio. Established in 2015. Of the ones we went to, I think it has the best, like, fun website. Told me a little bit about it. Lets me peek inside. Production brewery restaurant, you know, like most breweries, they have it all in one. They have two locations. Oh, our story. They have an our story page, chat. And that's what matters. So let's go to it. Let's go to it. All right. Ron. Hi, I'm Ron, and I've been brewing since my 21st birthday with the present of an ale pail from my wife. I apologize, Chad. That's probably my fiance coming home. In an extract recipe. 19 years later, he's got his BS in biology, a BA in chemistry, and an almost an MS in polymer chemistry. I'll tell you about that over some beers. I developed some great recipes and focus on process and efficiency. So, seems like he's doing pretty well. Makes an okay beer. We'll go ahead and rinse that one. That habanero's wicked. So the average rating for that beer on Untapped is a 4.14. I'm not sorry. It was a good beer. It wasn't great.
Give her a little kiss. Give her a little.
I'd probably give it a 3 out of 5. Which will take us to our next beer in 1 second. We're going to try our last beer, give it a little rating, and then we're going to hop in some Apex with Hollow Atlas. Our last one is the one I'm most excited about. I really hope it doesn't let me down. I have this weird feeling it's going to, but I really hope it doesn't. Really, really hope it doesn't. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. All right, the last one we have is by Epic Brewing. It's an Imperial Pumpkin Porter. It's a porter brewed with pumpkin and spices. This is, I'm holding something very special. It's one of only a few thousand bottles released by Epic Brewing. Salt Lake City, Utah, and Denver, Colorado. This one was brewed in Denver, it looks like. It's a 7.6 alcohol by thing. Very simple. Kind of cute-ish, I would say cute is the word. Label. Just Epic in their information. So, pretty simple, straight to the point. I don't think it's a twist top, so we're going to pop it. Oh, yeah. This is probably the one we're going to drink through the rest of the stream with that other habanero shit one. Did I rate the habanero one, Chad? If I didn't rate it for the YouTube video later, it's a 2.75. No, we'll give it a 3. It's a 3 out of 5. All right, time for the sexy time, the pour. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's the porter. Oh, that's a pretty good pour. Let's put this bad boy back in the cooler so I don't... Back in there. So let's give it a swirl. This is... Oh, Epic Brewing. This is it's the number 61 ranked pumpkin beer on Beer Advocate. Our first ever collaborative beer has all the familiar flavors of the season, but done with epic style. To base a strong, roasty, and chocolatey porter, we added 200 pounds of real pumpkin per batch. About the same as that other company. 5 spices and whole Madagascar vanilla beans as you pour this deep ruby brown. Yeah, that's accurate. You're greeted by the aroma of fresh cut squash, followed by rich chocolate. Flavor starts sweet with marshmallow, vanilla, and some pumpkin pie, then yield to coffee, rose, and dark chocolate dryness. The beer is a great introduction for curious drinkers and a special holiday treat for fans of any style. Oh, that's very squashy. That very much tastes like I just cut something.
know if that's great. Yeah, I don't know if that's great, chat. That is definitely something. But I don't think I would describe this as great. It's got a lot of. It literally tastes like I just took a piece of vegetable and put it in my mouth. So that's not great. Whew. But it does have some good flavor. It's not as bad as the other ones. There's not as much overpowering. I really can't taste the pumpkin. Nor can I taste the chocolate. So for the portery taste, not very high. Pumpkin taste, not very high. There's a slight pumpkin on the back end after you get past that initial vegetable flavor. So, Chad, I'm going to go ahead and rate this one now so we can get playing some games. And I'll continue to drink it. If my rating changes, I'll let you guys know. But I think I'm going to go with a 3.25. It's good. I could drink it. But it's very, very, very vegetable-y. And it's not very pumpkin-y. So for that, it's 3.25. Thank you for checking out this week of Beer School. I'm ready to play some games. More love.
These my dollars make it hurt.